plane crash near Kazakhstan's Aktau city has claimed the lives of 38 passengers and crew members, with conflicting reports about the cause of the disaster. The Azerbaijan Airlines flight an Embraer 190 was en route from Baku, Azerbaijan to Grozny in Russia when it crashed near the Caspian Sea on the morning of the 25th of December. The flight had 62 passengers according to the Wall Street Journal and 5 crew members abroad and was attempting an emergency landing approximately 3 kilometers from Aktau after deviating from its original course. Although various authorities from Russia, Azerbaijan and Ukraine have suggested different causes, some experts believe that the incident may have been caused by a Russian anti-aircraft missile system, a theory supported by some aviation security firms and experts. However, an official investigation is still underway and the cause of the crash has yet to be conclusively determined. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that a UK-based aviation security firm, Osprey Flight Solutions, issued an alert suggesting that the Azerbaijan Airlines flight might have been shot down by a Russian military air defense system. According to Matt Borey, the chief intelligence officer of Osprey, video footage of the wreckage as well as the conditions in the region's airspace point to the possibility that the aircraft could have been struck by anti-aircraft fire. Borey said, and I quote, "The circumstances around the airspace security environment in southwest Russia, along with footage of the wreckage, indicate the possibility that the aircraft was hit by some form of anti-aircraft fire." His comments have been echoed by several experts who believed the crash might have resulted from a missile or air defense system. The presence of perforations in the plane's tail section, which were visible after the crash, is another detail that has led experts to speculate that the crash might have been the result of a missile strike, though the theory has not been confirmed yet. The Azerbaijan Airlines flight, identified as J28243, was originally traveling from Baku to Grozny when it diverted its route, ultimately attempting an emergency landing near Aktau. According to authorities, the aircraft had been diverted due to an emergency situation, but there are conflicting theories about what caused this deviation. The president of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, suggested that bad weather may have been a factor in the plane's diversion, although he was careful not to make any premature conclusions. Aliyev stated that it was too early to speculate about the cause and emphasized that a thorough investigation was ongoing. The black box, which records critical flight data, was recovered from the wreckage, and authorities are hopeful that it will provide more insight into the cause of the crash. As of now, no definitive conclusions have been reached, and investigators in Azerbaijan, Russia, and Kazakhstan continue to probe the incident. Meanwhile, in stark contrast to Azerbaijan's position, Russian officials have offered a different theory. Russia's Civil Aviation Authority, Rosaviatsia, initially suggested that a bird strike might have caused the aircraft to deviate from its planned course, ultimately leading to the emergency landing. According to Rosaviatsia, the bird strike may have damaged the plane and led to the diversion. However, this theory has been met with skepticism from several aviation experts. Many experts believe that while a bird strike could cause some disruption, it is unlikely to result in such a severe deviation from the flight path. The plane's dramatic change in the course and the severity of the crash cast doubt on this explanation. Some experts have also pointed out that while bird strikes can affect a plane's trajectory, they typically don't lead to loss of control necessary for a crash like this. The situation has been further complicated by statements from Ukraine. Andriy Kovalenko, a Ukrainian national security official, took to social media to blame Russia for the crash, stating that the flight was shot down by Russian air defense systems. Kovalenko claimed that Russia was attempting to cover up its involvement, even suggesting that the damage to the wreckage would be concealed. He further stated that the crash was related to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, adding that the Russian military was responsible for shooting down the plane. Kovalenko's remarks have fueled speculation but have not been independently verified. The official stance from Russia, however, has been that it is too early to make such definitive claims and that an investigation would reveal the truth, according to Russia's spokesperson Dmitry Peskov. Amongst all this, Kazakhstan, the country in which the crash occurred, has taken a neutral stance, with the officials saying that the exact cause of the crash is still under probe. Kazakhstan Senate Chairman Ashimbayev Molin stated that no party involved, whether Azerbaijan, Russia, or Kazakhstan, had any intention of withholding information. He reassured the public that all relevant details would be made available once the investigation had concluded. Kazakhstan's careful approach to this matter reflects the complexity of the situation and the importance of conducting a thorough investigation without prematurely jumping to conclusions. Meanwhile, footage from the crash site, which has been circulating on social media and verified by news agencies, depicts the plane descending steeply before bursting into flames upon impact. The harrowing video shows the aircraft plummeting to the ground in a fiery crash. A second video reveals survivors, some of them injured, being helped from the wreckage by emergency responders. The sight of the burning wreckage is a chilling reminder of the severity of the incident and the human toll involved. As rescue teams continue to assist survivors and recover bodies, there is a sense of urgency to determine the cause of the tragedy and prevent further loss of life in such circumstances. The role of Embraer, which is the manufacturer of Embraer 190 aircraft in the investigation, has been pivotal. The company issued a statement expressing its readiness to assist all relevant authorities with the investigation. Embraer has pledged to provide any necessary support to help determine what caused the crash and to ensure that any technical issues with the aircraft are thoroughly examined. Embraer's involvement in the investigation highlights the importance of global collaboration in aviation safety and transparency. As the investigation continues, various theories about the cause of the crash are being scrutinized, including the possibility of a Russian missile attack or an anti-aircraft defense system firing on the aircraft. Osprey Flight Solutions, that specializes in monitoring air security in conflict zones, issued a warning to its clients that the Azerbaijan Airlines flight might have been brought down by a Russian air defense system. The company has been actively monitoring the region and has issued more than 200 alerts concerning potential threats from air defense systems and drone attacks in Russia. Osprey's CEO Andrew Nicholson pointed out that the region's heightened security risks are well known, particularly given the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Meanwhile, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov has urged caution in the face of the mounting speculation, reiterating that it would be wrong to form conclusions before the investigation has concluded. Peskov's comments reflect Russia's official stance on the matter, emphasizing the importance of waiting for the final report before making any definitive statements. At present, investigators in Azerbaijan, Russia, and Kazakhstan are working diligently to piece together the events leading up to the crash. While several theories are being considered, including the possibility of a missile strike or bird strike, no official determination has been made. The investigation remains ongoing, and authorities have called for patience while they conduct a thorough review of the evidence. As for now, families of the 38 victims are left grappling with the tragedy, awaiting answers about what led to the untimely loss of their loved ones. The aviation community, too, is hoping that the probe will provide clarity and ensure that such an incident does not happen again in the future.